A controversial section of the Brighton bypass seems almost certain to go ahead. Despite protests, it'll endanger ancient Aboriginal heritage. The state government agency charged with protecting heritage has recommended a bridge proceed because there's no feasible alternative. But its opponents still hold out hope the Commonwealth will intervene.
It's 18 months since work began on the $180 million Brighton bypass. Only now is approval almost in place for a bridge over the Jordan River, a site containing 40,000-year-old Aboriginal heritage. The head of the Parks Department has recommended the bridge goes ahead. The Minister insists nothing will be decided until 2 weeks of public consultation has been completed.
No decision has been made by myself, and that's why we're taking the decision to release the recommendation from the department to ensure that there is full public scrutiny of those recommendations.
Both those for and against the road now agree the bypass will proceed.
Even if all the people in Tasmania wrote to the Minister and said you should not destroy this heritage, it is of value to all of us, the Minister would simply sign the permit.
At the end of the day, I think in a couple of weeks' time, the Minister will have no option but to support the recommendation of the department.
Federal government intervention may be the only remaining hope for opponents. Aboriginal leaders flew to Canberra last week, and Denison's new independent member says Infrastructure Minister Anthony Albanese has agreed to tour the site next week.
I can't force them to act. All I can do is to continue to encourage them to act. I'm not sure that the Prime Minister was aware of the significance of the site 3 weeks ago.
The state opposition's continued its attack, but still refuses to say whether the bridge should go ahead.
We wouldn't have found ourselves in this situation. Frankly, it is a fundamental breakdown of government process that the heritage value of this site was discovered at such a late point.
The Greens are less critical of their Labor allies.
I'm pleased there's a consultation period, but ultimately we need to make sure that we protect what is a very, very significant Aboriginal cultural heritage site.
The Aboriginal community are unlikely to give up without a final fight. Simon Fraser, ABC News.